Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving into the latest drama surrounding Tiffany Henyard and her lawsuit. True to her style, she's doing things her own way. But there's already a big problem. Before we get into it, if you're a returning supporter, hit that like button. And if you're new here, make sure to do the same. All right, let's break it down. So, Tiffany Henyard has filed a lawsuit naming Fitzgerald Roberts, the mayor of Dixmoor, as one of the plaintiffs. But here's the catch. Roberts says he never agreed to it. According to Fox 32 Chicago, he was never consulted, never approved it, and now he's looking for ways to get his name removed. Either Tiffany misunderstood a casual conversation, or she just ran with whatever she thought he meant. We've seen this before. Tiffany twisting things to fit her own narrative. On top of that, there's speculation that Tiffany is being pushed out of the Democratic Party because of her support for Donald Trump. Some of my commenters have pointed out that she knew she wouldn't qualify for the caucus, but still played the victim. Even her former allies, like Keith Freeman and Nikita Clowers, have admitted she rarely checks emails or follows proper procedures. So, is this lawsuit just another one of her reckless moves? Let me know what you think in the comments, and stay tuned for more updates. This just comes across as pure laziness. It seems like Tiffany genuinely believed she could skip the paperwork and still secure a spot as a supervisor nominee or SLC candidate. Her entire strategy, along with her small group of about 8 supporters, seemed to revolve around creating a voter suppression narrative. They deliberately brought elderly individuals to the scene, making it appear as if officials intentionally left them out in the cold. Tiffany repeatedly pushed this claim in her media interviews, insisting that elderly people were abandoned outside in freezing temperatures. She even paraded the same 1 or 2 elderly individuals in multiple interviews, using them to reinforce her story, going as far as putting them in wheelchairs to drive the point home. I think she meant to say wheelchairs, but at the same time, Tiffany conveniently ignores all the Dolton residents and senior citizens she has repeatedly left standing outside the village hall waiting for meetings to start. She never cared whether it was scorching hot or if people were on crutches. Everyone had to wait until Queen Tiffany decided to show up, late as always. Moving on, she deliberately arranged for the elderly to arrive late, giving her time to stage photos and videos outside with them. In my opinion, this is straight-up elder abuse. Making senior citizens stand outside in the cold just for a few staged pictures? That's unacceptable. If that were my grandmother or mother, I would never allow them to be exploited like that. But this is just another example of Tiffany's complete lack of empathy and respect, using people for her personal and political gain in exchange for meaningless rewards, like bingo prizes. And if you're not already aware, there's been a lot of controversy around Tiffany Henyard's extravagant bingo giveaways for senior citizens. The issue isn't just that she's handing out prizes, it's what she's giving away. We're not talking about something small, like a toaster. No, Tiffany is out here handing out washers, dryers, refrigerators, and freezers.
Let me tell y'all something. Have y'all ever emailed Tiffany? Because you know she has never, since she's been the mayor, responded herself to an email. Ever. She didn't even have access. Because she said she don't like responding to emails.
Tiffany won't sue because she can't afford more lawyers and knows she'd lose badly. Instead, she relies on fake press releases to sway public opinion. Classics. Grandstanding. She knew she didn't qualify, but kept pushing her false narrative, enabled for years by Governor Pritzker and Kwame Raoul. Some believe Senator Napoleon Harris was sent to remove her because she betrayed the Democratic Party. First, aligning with Kamala Harris, then openly supporting Trump. In politics, switching sides makes you untrustworthy, and Tiffany's disloyalty sealed her fate. Now, residents want her gone. Lack of transparency
That is my heart to see such inhumane done to our seniors who stayed outside in the cold for hours.
There were so many people lined up outside, and it was so cold. That's the only thing that I really took note of, because they wanted to vote. They took their time to come out. We had people out there that were on oxygen masks, pushing those chairs with the wheels on.
has been a constant issue, especially with money. The Lansing Journal reported an audit firm refused to certify Thornton Township's financials. Suddenly, under Tiffany, years of deficits magically turned into a surplus.
I'd like to ask the trustees if any of you are personal friends with the owner of W&W, because Michael Smith is, and I can prove it. Tiffany, you are. And have you ever been to my business?
Yeah, I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Thank you. For what reason? Don't say it.
So you got
Thank you, Mayor.
basically.
You're doing a good job. I say Wes's and Airline do the towing.
You say what?
Wes's and Airline should be doing the towing, because you're personal friends with the owner of W&W, and so is Michael Smith.
Just because Michael is don't mean I am.
Just because Michael is, thank you. Have a good night. Thank you, trustees and residents. Just because Michael is. Who is Michael to you?
So, what they got to do with it?
Thank you.
Okay.
Just because Michael is.
Okay. Can we have order, please? Order.
I just wanted to actually formally introduce myself. My name is Early Walker. I am the owner of W&W Towing.
It just doesn't even make any type of sense to me to go to another company. So that's why I picked W&W Tow.
Elected official from Village of Dixmoor. I want to speak on behalf of WW Towing. They tow for our village and have done a fantastic job. You guys have hired our ex-police chief, Mobley, who experienced the towing services of WW. You're talking about giving back to the community. You're talking about events. WW Towing does that.
You feel strong about airline. I'd like to see another one. I'm looking at WW Towing. Upcoming strong business, plus they're out here in the South Suburb with us. I'd like to see them get opportunity at that.
On the motion to approve the proposal by WW Towing, motion by Trustee Hunt, second by Trustee Brown. Trustee Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Pearson?
No.
Trustee Stubbs?
Aye.
Trustee Muhammad?
No.
Trustee Hunt?
Aye.
Trustee Henyard?
Aye.
4.
4 ayes, motion carried.
That company, WW, has everything that was required of them.
Many believe the numbers were cooked by her longtime ally, Robert Hunt. Their corruption goes way back, including securing a towing contract for Tiffany's baby daddy, Early Walker. A leaked clip even exposed how they pushed for W&W towing despite conflicts of interest. The auditors outright refused to vouch for Thornton Township's numbers, stating they could not express an opinion on the financial statements. Translation? The books don't add up, and with Tiffany and Hunt involved, we already know why.